Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back and we're doing a best of 3 Strixhaven draft. Alright, so rare is Vine Glimmer Snarl, not that exciting. We have a Faithless Looting as our Mystical Archive card, also not that exciting. I have seen Deadly Brew played. I've been pretty impressed with this card actually. Kind of like it. Haven't gotten to play with it yet. Otherwise I could take Pest Summoning. That's kind of the only other okay card in this pack. I don't know. I guess there's an argument to not take gold cards right away, but this one is pretty sweet. Like, granted, you have to sack a creature too, but they sack one and you get back another one. I don't know. I like it. I'm going to try it. I could see spots where it's bad, but I want to give it a try. Otherwise, Burying Books, monocolor, certainly fine. Tempo-based removal, Pest Summoning, easy kind of pickup. Works for 4 different archetypes and is a lesson. That's probably the safest pick. I'm going to go with Deadly Brew, though. Rush Rebirth, more of a build-around card. I mean, it's early enough where I could build around it, but I don't even think it's that good, so. What else we have in here? Mage Duel, that's kind of an easy card to pick up. Removal, cheap. I haven't gotten to play with the Mage Hunter yet, but it's a cool card. Probably going Mage Duel. What else is in here? Campus Guide, Amplimancer, all fine, playable cards. But yeah, let's go Mage Duel. Great fight card. Very good. Take it. I think the Mage Hunter is probably pretty solid, to be honest. All right. This pack feels like a bit of a miss. We could take the Team Pennant. Haven't played a lot of equipment in this set. Could take the Adventurous Impulse. I don't think the chances are super high that I end up playing it. Could take the Crushing Disappointment. I mean, Creative Outburst is strong. It's kind of far away from everything we're doing. I imagine there's plenty of tokens in green and black, so why don't we try out the Team Pennant, see if we like it. It also just randomly gives Vigilance and Trample, which I can't imagine is too terrible. Otherwise, we could take a Lesson, but I'm not super excited by Introduction to Annihilation. Expel is some playable removal. You know what? Let's check out Team Pennant. I'll give it a chance. I'll consider it. Honor Troll. Now, Honor Troll is kind of perfect for Golgari. If we do end up in those colors, you end up gaining a lot more life, which is pretty awesome. It's also just randomly has Vigilance, which is kind of cool. Otherwise, Infused with Vitality is certainly playable. Expanded Anatomy, pretty good lesson. Battleseer, Shield Mage. Pledge Mage is playable in here too, but let's take the Honor Troll. Let's see, so I guess we could still end up Simic. We only have Deadly Brew in black currently. Honor Troll and Mage Duel in green. And Team Pennant as sort of a experimental card. I have a feeling it's pretty good with like Leyline Invocation. All of the big fat fatty tokens. Equip for 1 and suddenly they're huge. Can still block and have trample. Not bad. Okay, the pick here. Well, this is more of an unexciting pick. I don't really like Verdant Mastery. It's so expensive to ramp it. I don't get it. I mean, granted, you can pay 4. I don't really like it. Probably taking Bayou Groff. There's Charge Through as well, which is kind of free, but I mean, this feels like the right archetype for Bayou Groff. And at worst, you pay 5 mana for a 5/4. At best, maybe you slam it down early, get a 2 mana 5/4. Pretty cool. I mean, there's nothing else in here I care about, so why not? Alright. So, I like Silverquill Pledge Mage. We could definitely end up in it if we still end up Golgari. Totally playable in here. Or we could take the Assistant. Probably do the Assistant. I've had good experiences with Assistant, and this still leaves us open to jumping right into Simic. So, I'll take that. Already have some decent stuff to bring back. Deadly Brew is a pretty sweet one to bring back with Assistant. Yeah. Emergent Sequence is a cool card. I've only played against it. It does ramp too and fix. It's pretty cool. It's not the end of the world if they use removal on it either. Professor of Zoomancy looks real good in here too, though. With the Team Pennant, with the Groff, with the Deadly Brew. That's tough. I think I'm going to go Sequence. Could easily see taking Professor here, but I've been pretty impressed with this card. Like, I feel like they really want to use removal on it, and if they can't, you get to ramp. I don't know. They don't really make 2-mana ramp too often anymore. Here, I think I'm just going to take the Colony. I actually like the card quite a bit. There's Dissector. This is probably the right archetype for it, but when in doubt, take a 2-drop that has reach that gets bigger in the late game. It's a good common. All right, we can take Infuse with Vitality here. I'm fine with that. I think this is a good card. It lets you beat in with your 2-drops and pretty comfortably get away with that, as well as gain life and get Death Touch, potentially killing some big fat fatties. So we could take the Campus Guide. Otherwise, a Combat Trick. Or maybe we just take the Amplimancer, cut green. Campus Guide would let us splash, but the ability on Amplimancer is probably just relevant enough to take, where you can beat down early with it, and then mid to late game it actually becomes a problem. I guess we cut the black card here. Archivist is playable, but I'm kind of digging low curve decks in this format. Maybe it's just me. That's most formats, I guess. We'll just take the worst card here, which is probably the Resculpt. I'm not sure. All right, we'll take the Charge Through. If you have enough, well, I don't really like Spine Carrick. If you have enough Magecraft, Charge Through is pretty good. So we're a little bit low on the gold card department, but ooh, Deathly Vanity. 8 mana to do that seems kind of expensive. What's Tend the Pest is actually kind of a cool card. I do like that. But we probably want the Onslaught. Man, Professor of Zoomancy in here too. How many creatures we got? 5. But we're a little bit removal light. You can never really have enough removal. That's not true. You can have enough removal, but I'm going to take Onslaught because I really like it. I'd like to get back Tend the Pests, Village Rites. I think we'll easily get back Village Rites. I think we'll get back something we want. Professor of Zoomancy would be the best, but I'm not holding my breath for that one. Okay. So this pack's a bit unexciting. I mean, synergistically, Cram Session is fine because Gain Life usually does something. I guess it works with Honor Troll, but might have to take the Dusk Mage. We don't really have counters. +1/+1 counters, though, which makes me like it less. But that's really all there is. Could take the Duress. Actually, Duress is a good sideboard card. I don't really want to main deck any of these cards, so I guess we'll take Duress. Blade Historian in there. We're too far away from... Wow. Silverquill Command. This one might be worth splashing. But there's some green stuff in here that I actually like. Like, we could take the Cultivate. I actually think Karok Wrangler is a good card. It's expensive, but that effect is actually pretty good. Just turn all of your instants and sorceries into +1/+1 counters wherever you want them. Probably go Wrangler over Fanatic, despite the fact that I actually like Fanatic. Probably no need to splash just yet. Alright, I have played Moldering Carrick. I like it. I think the lifelink is good. It's good with our fight stuff too. Yeah, it's a totally fine pick here. Otherwise, we take another Amplimancer. Wait, we didn't take the first one? Uh-oh. That's fine. Or we could take the Campus. I'll take the Carrick. I like it. Life gain is good in this. Ooh, could take the Tend the Pest. Got an Inkcaster. Got a Blood Researcher. Got an Onslaught. So many goodies in here. Removal currently. I mean, this is a combat trick. Probably don't need it. Probably don't need that. Definitely doing this. This is a creature that also ramps. I'm thinking we're probably going to do the Onslaught if I'm being realistic. Because removal-wise, right now we have the Deadly Brew, Mage Duel. Probably don't want to play that. I can in a pinch, but yeah, we could use some more removal. Necrotic Fumes, fine lesson. Maybe just take another Carrick, though. Or we could take the Rise of Extus. I'll take the Carrick. We don't have any lessons yet. We could get some, though. Could see taking Rise of Extus. But actually, you know, I kind of like Carrick. I think the Trample and Lifelink is actually quite good. Especially if we get some more fight-based removal. So we're not getting the tokens I want for Bayou Groff, so I'm thinking probably Pledge Mage is fine. Randomly getting lifelink or evasion off of our things. Unwilling Ingredient's not a bad card. Menace. Get some more value off it later. Sure. Spectre we got back. We also got back the Village Rites. But we got back, most importantly, the Professor, which is a great card for this deck. So we'll take that over the Spectre, even though it's got evasion. So, could technically put counters on things, right? We've got like one or two ways to do it. Maybe not. Guess we'll just take the Anatomy in case we end up with some learn stuff. Fanatic. Or we could take the Infuse. I really like Fanatic. And I suppose we could use some more 2-drops as well. This ramps and learns, which is kind of cool. Our curve's not that high, though. I'll take the Fanatic. Could see taking the Infuse there, too. But we're starting to get there on removal. Yeah, we've already got... I guess... I'd play the Amplimancer. Probably not going to end up splashing with this deck anyway. Probably. Tend the Pest still cool. Personally, I kind of like Tend the Pest. We'll see if it makes the deck, but I'm leaving the option on the table there. Ooh, Dissector, perhaps. We'll consider it. Alright. Fervent Mastery, no. Umbral Juke is good. It's removal that doubles as a creature. Really good card, actually. So, probably take that. Probably get the Spectre back, get another flyer, maybe summoning for another lesson. I don't think we have that much learn, though, do we? I'm not sure Team Pennant's going to make it in here, unfortunately, but we'll see. I guess the Inkling kind of works with it. I mean, we have some big dudes to give. Body of Research. This is a cool card. I mean, we're not going to play it, but probably another Emergent Sequence. Just another 2-drop creature that ramps. I mean, it's cool. It's just cool. I think it's good. It just lets you do stuff faster. Probably get the Infuse back anyway. How does that work with lands? When this creature dies, return. So it just enter back as a land. It's not even that bad. Alright, I'll take the Sequence. So we could take the Veil. Some decent options here, actually. Could take the Colony. Colony's looking better with 2 Emergent Sequence, too. And I guess the Sequence are... They're not tokens, though, so they don't work with the Pennant. I don't know if Pennant's going to make it. Could take the Spectre. Kind of good on 4-drops, to be honest. Could take Hunt for some lessons. Could see that possibly being better than Colony. Or we just take the Campus. I'll take this to get the Anatomy too. What's this do? Discard a card, get a pest, each opponent mills, exile 4 target cards from a single graveyard, draw, or return up to 2 target creature, land, and or planeswalker. That's a cool card, but I guess everybody gains life, but whatever. It's a cool card. I like that you can just make pests. It's okay. It's a bit of a weird card. Mana Tithe. Well, that's a crazy one. Yeah, we'll try out the Cauldron. I think it's got enough versatility to take here. Wow, Pest Summoning is always good. Could take the Honor Troll, though. We don't have that much life gain, I could see. Yeah, I mean, we have some. I think we'll take the Summoning, because we already have... Do we have a couple Learn cards now? I don't know. Either way, I think I want Summoning. Professor. Always happy to see that one. This is just really good in our deck, so take it over the Pledge Mage, despite the fact I like the Pledge Mage too. Wow, we get one anyway, or we could take the Invocation, take the Fractal Summoning. Yeah, what do I like the most here? We didn't end up with that many life gain synergies. Basically, Yeah, because we didn't even get back the 3-drop one. Invocation potentially bigger. Works better with Magecraft. But I think I might go Pledge Mage just for efficiency. Because I'd like to make our curve low. Probably take the Poet. None of these cards really matter. Maybe Square Up as like a sideboard card. Big play. Yeah, I could see that. We probably didn't get enough removal where a big play is going to make the deck. All right, Spectre. Another 4-drop. Not that exciting, but all right, Infuse. Because I think we got enough creatures, right? Yeah. So we have enough goodies in this deck, which is cool. Poets because they fly, and we already, I don't know. We can make this curve pretty low. A lot of 4-drops in here, but we'll figure it out. Last pick Invocation. Well, probably playing that, to be honest. All right, so kind of on board with 17 lands. I think we're off the team pennant. All of these 2-drops. We could really run a low curve deck. Hunt for Specimens into Pest Summoning is kind of cool. This is expensive to do the Restorative Burst. I don't know how I feel about the Pestilent Cauldron. I mean, we have some ways to gain life, but now I don't even know if I don't think we're doing the Dissector. It is okay in here, but we've got way too many 4-drops. Probably ditch the Spectre again, even though I kind of like it. 7 4-drops, that's a lot, but we have a lot of 2-drops too. I might be off Unwilling Ingredient. Hunt for Specimens in here can find Anatomy and Pest Summoning. That's pretty good, actually. So we'll probably keep that. Tend the Pests. Well, getting a bunch of pests is kind of desirable. Removal-wise, we've got the Infuses, Deadly Brew, Mage Duel, Juke, Onslaught. We got plenty. I think we're off Bayou Groff. Although Bayou Groff is good with Hunt for Specimens. That's true. Maybe we're off the Poets, but they can get... These are creatures too. I mean, we definitely can cut a lot of creatures. I'll run the Cauldron just because I think it's got some versatility to it. I just don't know how I feel about the Cauldron half of it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about that. I'm going to run it, but we'll see how it runs. So really we have like 19 creatures right now with Hunt and the Emergent Sequence. It's true. This is kind of like having another 5-drop at worst. And this is another creature, so really we have like 20. We can easily cut some creatures here. Maybe the... Maybe the Poets can go. They have evasion, technically, but... Like, Colony with Emergent Sequence, same with Amplimancer seems better. Could even see cutting the Fanatic, but I guess Fanatic works well with Cauldron. Lifelink is good. Maybe I cut one Amplimancer. They don't work well in multiples. So we've got big play. Oh, geez, we still have more creatures, don't we? 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, we can still easily cut creatures. I might cut the Amplimancer. I don't know if I need the Honor Troll either. How many ways do we have gain life? We have some pests. We have the Carricks. They're kind of cool. I just don't know if they're good enough. I think the upside of Groff might be high enough with... Hunt for Specimens and like... Wish we had more learn cards too, I guess. And even with Zoomancy, yeah, it's probably good enough. How badly do I want the Pledge Mage? I mean, the fact that I can get evasion is nice. I'm trying to look at all of our... So how many do we have currently? I'm sure we have a ton. 14, yeah. We only have to make 4 cuts. Maybe we don't need Tend the Pests. I do like this card, though. Like, if you do it on an invocation that they're about to kill, you end up with, like, at least 6 1/1s. That's might not impress you that much, but it's a lot of 1/1s. And with double Emergent Sequence, I think we can get to our late game, and especially our 4-drops, much more easily. That's cool. All right, maybe I cut the Implementor. So really right now with 12, we're at like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We could still cut 2 more creatures. Maybe the Pledge Mage. I do like it, but double black. Not that that's a big deal. Just feel like it's actually good in here, though. Could see the Honor Troll. How badly do I need life gain? I don't need it. It does have Vigilance, too, but I feel like I'd rather have the Evasion. Potential lifelink. I mean, they're both good together, to be honest, but... I can't cut both, right? I don't think so. So now we're down to 15, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Technically, we could still cut 1 more creature. I could see maybe cutting the Pledge Mage. And then I just have to cut 1 more, and it might be infused with Vitality, even though I like it. We still have 15 creatures, technically. All right, I guess I can cut 1 of those. I'm counting Hunt for Specimens as a creature because it finds Pest Summoning. So that to me makes sense. Because it's really like, 3 bodies in 1. All right. Okay. Looks good. All right. Color-wise, what are we looking at? More green than black. We do have double black here. No double green, so maybe we do the extra black. I guess this is double green if we do Restorative Burst, but that's all right. I'll still just, let's do full art. See if that helps. And call it a deck. Cool. All right, we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, we'll play first. Oh, yeah. Great keep. So we can do this, get another green. And then we've got turn 3 Professor, which is pretty good. Nothing to scoff at. Turn 4 Scurrid Colony, turn 5 Invocation. Pretty good. Ooh. That's good too. Sure. I'm just going to kill it, because it takes half their life here. Alright. Guess we do this. The invocation only gets bigger, I guess. Sure. Oh, that's a good one. So I guess we'll get back the onslaught. No, we'll get back the invocation. So I can attack for 5 here. That Biblioblex Assistant, I tell you. Good card. No reach here, right? No. Infused with Vitality would be my guess. Oh. Plumb the Forbidden. Not bad. Plumb the Forbidden's a good card. It's a lot of Mage Hunters. So I can do Karak Wrangler. Let's see, they're at 11. I can attack with everything. They can double block a 6/6 with 2 3/4s, eat my 4/3, 6 8 10 12, and they can block my Fanatic. So otherwise, their options are I'll just get in with the assistant. I kind of don't love their blocks there, so this is fine with me. So let's see, attack with everything. I think at this point we can probably attack with everything. Well, all right, I'll take it. So we can make things indestructible for 1 mana. We know they've got Mage Hunter's Onslaught. It doesn't work against the Umbral Juke, though. Yeah, I don't love that. We could do Duress. That gets rid of Plum, Pest Summoning, Snakeskin Veil, Mage Hunters, Umbral Juke. Yeah, I admit, Duress does not look bad. Could see maybe doing Duress over Tend the Pests, but we know they at least... It's good in response to... They probably have more removal in there. They didn't show us any reach. And their 3/4s are actually really good against our Moldering Carracks. That's true. That's really true. Maybe we cut the Carracks. Then we do like a Spectre and maybe a Poet. Could see that. That way we can still go over the top. Alright. Could see Infuse being better here too. Then like, well, Infuse is bad with the token creatures though, that's true. Because they don't come back. It's good with the Professors. Let's just try this. I think we've got likely enough goodies here. Yeah, it's a good hand. Turn 2 Emergent Sequence. Turn 3 maybe Assistant. Well, now more likely turn 3 Spectre of the Fens. Guess we'll get our second green mana here. Sure. How much do I care about Dina? I think I'd rather cast this and get a 2/1 for now. Because it flies. It's probably better. They have a bunch of open mana. I'm just going to attack with... I'm just going to attack here. And then I'll play another... I think I'll just play another flyer. I could see... Or I do the Wrangler. Actually, Wrangler's pretty sweet, too. I'm going to get more flyers online. It's not the best use of mana, but my thinking is... They didn't have great evasion last time. Great ways to deal with evasion. Sure. Now they're tapped out. So they can't protect themselves. But I might just play a Wrangler now. Get in for 4 flying. Because then... Yeah. Alright, they're tapped out, yeah. Now they're in big trouble. Guess we could take it still. Yeah, it's probably fine. So we can go land. Alright, sweet. Got round 1. We'll see for round 2. Ooh, this is exactly what our deck wants to do, because we can go... It's kind of crazy as we can go turn 2 Emergent Sequence, turn 3 Hunt Bayou Graph. It's pretty strong. Uh-oh. It's okay. Guess we'll get another green. That way we have 3 green, 3 black. Alright, so now we can go black, hunt, get the pest summoning, I think. We can go graph, sack, this. Turn 3, 5, 4, not bad. Well, they're attacking into it, so maybe it's just a heated debate here. It could be bluffing, but I think I'll take it. So now I can block more comfortably, because if it's the +2/+0 first strike one, then I don't think it's as good. So I'll block the Theorist. And if it's the +3/+1 learn thing, then... Okay. So they did have what I thought they had, but they had to use all their mana and bounce that to do it. It is pretty good. But... not the end of the world. Ooh, big play. Hopefully I can make a big play here. We're at 11. So this way, if they have something to do on Mulder and Carrick, at least we have +3/+3 this turn. Could have also attacked with the Forest and not left up big play, but kind of wanted that option available to me in case they have a removal spell. That's cool. So at least our guy's going to be safe, and they're pretty much tapped out, so that's cool. And they don't have lethal. Oh. Alright, well, I guess they're going to probably die then. It's a weird choice on their part. Alright. So playing against Is It, they have Pigment Storm, they do have the Sudden Breakthrough. Infused with Vitality is cool. It doesn't work great against Sudden Breakthrough or Pigment Storm so much. It's okay against them, just not great. Definitely like the Lifelink here. I don't see anything that's particularly bad against them, so probably stick to the same plan here. Could do Duress to kind of see what they have. But, I mean, even Tin the Pest is going to be good against, like, both of these. It's not bad against them. All right, that's cool. We'll keep it. Sure. Got the Cauldron, huh? Let's do the sequence first, anyway. And I guess we'll get our second black. Conspiracy Theory is so good. Alright, so now we can go Fanatic. Colony. And pass. Why wouldn't they have... well, they must have just drawn Opt. Otherwise, I would have discarded it with Theorist so that I could play it and still draw a card. But that's just me. So I'll probably block with the Leech Fanatic. I don't really care about the lifelink so much. Wonder if I'm saving for Restorative Burst. I think we're just going to attack with these two. A bit weird. All right. Do we do the Cauldron or... I think we just wait. This is weird, but... I mean... I don't want to do the Pestilent Cauldron. I'd rather save for the Restorative Burst. I don't even have good creatures to bring back. Not playing anything, not blocking. I don't know what's going on. Makes sense. So I can get it back at some point. So they are a land away from starting to get their 7-drop spells down. I feel like I'd still rather just save Onslaught, but I might be wrong. We'll see. Hmm. I mean, yeah, I can kill it. I don't really want to, though. You'd probably just play this and pass. Haven't really seen Curate played before. So we can get it back with Restorative Burst if we really want. As well as... Well, I'm going to assume they're not bluffing. See if they could have a board wipe, I guess. Oh, that's fine. So, yeah, now we just go this. Kill that. I'm going to get this out of heated debate range. Although they could have the Pigment Storm, huh? Yeah, whatever. Guess it doesn't matter. All right. We'll see for round 3. All right, round 3. We're on the play. Oh yeah, it's a good keep. I think Pest Summoning probably pretty good with the Infuse with Vitality. Or would I prefer the Fanatic? You know what? I can probably do Fanatic first. I'm not in a huge rush to do the Hunt for Specimens, and Infuse with Vitality is probably better with the Fanatic anyway. Alright, so we'll do the Hunt here. And yeah, I'll get the Summoning. Oh, that's cool. Well, oh, nice. Wish I had another green mana so I could actually protect this Professor of Zoomancy, but that's alright. Oh, I guess I wouldn't have been able to protect it anyway, so that's alright. That's a good draw. So we want to go land, emergent sequence, and get another green mana. Deadly Bruise. We can get back the... Oh, they exiled it. So we can get back the Fanatic. Not the worst, but not the best either. That's okay. I mean, obviously still pretty good. Especially if their best play is just like a elemental summoning here or whatever. Oh, what does this do? So they could get... Geez, that's pretty good. I'll just attack here. Kind of a wise choice. Oh, that's cool. Pretty tough spot now. Oh, is it a spirit too? No, it's not. That's cool. That one is, huh? Assistant, we can get back. They have any removal? Not that I see. Oh, they have the ink, so we probably want the removal. Well, let's see. I suppose we get back the juke. Because at least it's like, well... No, I guess it's probably the onslaught. This flies too? Jeez. Got a lot of flyers. So they have a lot of spot removal. We're going to bring in our 1 mana indestructible protection. We do have the +3/+3 buff, so could be something to consider here. That's a good one. Guess we die, so we don't need to show him that. We drew pretty well there, though, considering the situation. So we could do Duress. I don't really like Duress against Learn so much. They've got good graveyard shenanigans, too, huh? Well, we want the Professor's Warning. I think Indestructible is pretty important against what they've got. I'm fine with all the fatties we have. Tend the Pest is good against their removal, too. Especially like Swords of Plowshare. That's true. Big Play is good against spot removal. Maybe... Well, Umbral Juke still seems like it's probably good enough, but... Yeah, it's tough to cut that one. Could see maybe... Well, I don't want to cut the Cauldron. I kind of need that Restorative Burst. So this is like another 5-drop. Could see... Well, Infuse is pretty good against removal, too. Could do Deadly Brew. All of our stuff's pretty good against removal. Like Professor's Warning, Tend the Pest. I like that Deadly Brew can get me back stuff. Gotta figure out what to cut. It could be Mage Duel. Mage Duel is quite good, though. Could see maybe cutting Infuse. Rather have the Big Play because it deals more damage. I don't know. That one's challenging. I just like the Professor's Warning because it's 1 mana. It's 1 mana protection, which I think is pretty good. They have a lot of removal in there, though. Definitely. A lot of removal. So we'll play first. Yeah, I guess we'll keep. I mean, we get punished by removal if they have the removal immediately. But if they don't, we're looking pretty good. Otherwise, I'd have to wait till, like, turn... Basically, we force them to have the removal immediately, which is nice. And if they don't, then at least we can protect Emergent Sequence with, like, Big Play, which is cool. That's cool, so... Could have done Umbral Juke, I guess. But the fact that it doubles as removal doesn't seem irrelevant to me. Sure. So, I think we'll just type Fanatic here. That was a good draw. That's cool. So we got 6 mana, which means we can do big play plus onslaught. Then we can't do 10 the pests. Yeah, I think I'll just get rid of this. Alright. So, I got that. Guess they can get Rip Apart back, but they have to exile a card and use a bunch of mana. But then they can get Defiance back. But we have Reach. Never mind, let's just do this. This is fine. Because they might pay to get the Flight, in which case big play is pretty good. That's too bad. Really wanted to be able to tend the pests, but you can't always get what you want. Just short enough on black. Just short enough. Well, so we can attack, can big play if they take it. That's actually pretty cool. So then we can go in for 5. Then we can go 10 the pests. Get 5 dudes. And then we can go colony. And then we have 7 attackers. They're at 3, so they have to play 2 creatures here. I mean, they can give their dude flying and attack with it and kill 2 of our dudes, but then we're still left with 5 attackers, 2 blockers. But then I guess they can follow up with the summoning too. Yeah, they had 2 creatures, unfortunately for us. That's enough to keep them alive. So I attack for 7. They get a bunch of good blocks. And I don't kill them. So I guess we have to wait a little bit longer here. I do have the colony, which is cool. At least I can block flyers. Alright, I can block that, so it's not the end of the world. Unless they rip a removal spell. So I can do emergent sequence. It's just going to be a 1/1. I can attack with 5 1/1s. They can eat 3 of them. Take 2, which is probably not good enough. So I'd probably just get a 1/1 and then pass. Definitely don't like losing to Stonerise Spirit. That hurts. It's pretty painful. You know you're in bad shape when your opponents rip aparting pests and you're losing. So they've gotten maximum value on the Flame Painter. Let's see, if I take 8 here, do I die immediately? I don't think so. It probably only gives me 1 turn left, though, but I kind of feel like I only have 1 turn left anyway, so I'm going to take it. All right. Fair enough. I wonder, do I sack to buy myself another turn? Does it even do that? Probably not. I wonder if sacking the pest, though, ultimately is... Let's see. They can exile. They can get in with that. So I'm taking 4 in the air. Be 7. We probably would... Honestly, we probably have to sack the pest to even... maybe survive. I mean, the only way we could win now is if my... Well, certainly not that way. But I was going to say, the only way to survive would be my Graf blocks, it doesn't die, I mage Onslaught, and then they have to block, and then they would die. Because I do I have 1 left? I think I still have 1 Onslaught left, so that would have actually been a way to win. But they got there, and we didn't. All right. So overall, ended up going 2-1. This deck played really well. Got crushed in the finals, but they just had a great deck and drew way better than we did, so nothing to be upset about. All right. We'll open some packs, do some pack 1, pick 1s. Let's see here. All right, so not the dual land. I think I'm pretty easily looking at like Kelpie Guide. I really like this card a lot. This card is sweet. Versatile, great abilities. First pick that, for sure. Like that Kelpie Guide. All right, first pick here is probably the Pledge Mage. I like this card in general, and it works really well for multiple archetypes. You can play it in 4 different archetypes. I think the cards that you can play in the most archetypes early, probably a good idea to take those. Of course, there's some exceptions, and that's just more of a subjective, personal thing. Some people are just absolutely dead set. They know exactly how to draft something. Which tells me right away that they don't know what they're talking about, because drafting is a very subjective thing. You have to know what you like to play. You have to know what you find success with. In my videos, I like to play a little bit of everything to kind of get a feel for the format, see what works best for me, see what I lose against the most, see what I win with the most, those sort of things. Ooh, well, I'd easily take the Day of Judgment, but if that wasn't in here, probably Devouring Tendrils, pretty cheap, efficient removal. So you just have to know what kind of decks you like to build, and I think that's a big part of it. You have to find what works for you. So, ooh, well, easy Blade Historian, and if that wasn't in here, probably the Pigment Storm. Flunk is cool too, and cheaper. I think Pigment Storm or Flunk. Probably Pigment Storm. The fact that you can just deal a bunch of damage to your opponent with it too. I like this card. I want to play with it more. All right. It is expensive, though. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.